السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. الحمد لله وكفى وسلام على عباده الذين اصطفى. أما بعد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. وإذ ابتلى إبراهيم ربه بكلمات فأتمهن قال إني جاعلك للناس إماما قال ومن ذريتي قال لا ينال عهد الظالمين. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قالوا ابنوا له بنيانا وألقوه في الجحيم. فقلنا يا نار كوني بردا وسلاما على إبراهيم قال إني ذاهب إلى ربي سيهدين ربي هب لي من الصالحين. صدق الله العظيم. Respected elders, my dear brothers, sisters in Islam, last Friday I was explaining about the tests Sayyidina Ibrahim has gone through, and one of the apparently very big test was that he was thrown into fire by Namrud. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ordered fire to cool down. Not only just cool down, but salaman. If Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala would have said only just cool down, then it would have gone so cold that again it would have harmed Sayyidina Ibrahim. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ordered, Ya nar kuni bardan wa salaman ala Ibrahim. Become comfort for Sayyidina Ibrahim. Now these are the tests, and Sayyidina Ibrahim said after that the most comfortable time in his life he spent were those 7 days when he was in fire. This was, I explained last Friday. From there, then he says, okay, then I go towards my Rabb. And he leaves his watan. He leaves his country. And many of us have come from our own countries. We know the sacrifice. How we miss our country, how we miss the place where we have spent our childhood. So Sayyidina Ibrahim alayhi salam decided to leave, and he is, when he left, just imagine, it seemed very easy, but Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, when he has done his hijrah towards Medina, he used to praying, when he was praying in Medina, he used to look towards Mecca as if he wants to face towards Baytullah, because the order of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala was to face towards Baitul Maqdis. While he was in Mecca, he used to stand in such a place where Baitullah is in front of him and also Baitul Maqdis in front of him. Both of them in line. That's why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, when he was going up for Mi'raj, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala put both Qibla together. سبحان الذي أسرى بعبده ليلا من المسجد الحرام إلى المسجد الأقصى. So the order of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala was that to face towards Baitul Maqdis. But when he was praying, always he is willing inside, thinking of Baitullah. Once he was praying, during this salat, order came from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. فرمایا کہ قد نرى تقلب وجهك في السماء فلنولينك قبلة ترضاها فول وجهك شطر المسجد الحرام. During the salat, order came that we have made Baitullah Qibla for you and you can face towards Baitullah, Masjid al-Haram. So during the salat, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam turned and he faced towards Masjid al-Haram. In remembrance of this incident, there is masjid in one place there in Medina, which is called Masjid Dhul Qiblatain. Those who go for Hajj, they will see that it has got two mihrabs. And this is in the remembrance of that incident when the Qibla was made Masjid al-Haram. Sayyidina Ibrahim alayhi salam, when he left his watan and his country, that does not mean that he must be feeling very comfortable leaving that country. No. Hazrat Bilal, when he was in Medina, he was always reading a sha'ar saying in the remembrance of Mecca. Just imagine those places where you have hard time and you have got some oppression. How can you remember that place? But look, Sayyidina Bilal, he's remembering Mecca. Sayyidina Ibrahim leaves his country and he starts traveling. He goes to Faran, Palestine, Nablus, and he comes to a place, there is a king, and Hazrat Sarah is with him. He heard that this place has got this king. He asks everyone, if the ladies are traveling with their husbands, so he has got bad intention. He calls those girls and tries to abuse them. But if someone is traveling with their brother, he lets them go. Sayyidina Ibrahim alayhi salam, as I said last time, that there are three incidents. People say this, they have got courage to say. But they said that these three incidents that Sayyidina Ibrahim alayhi salam told lie, which is not. The time is not enough that I can explain to you that this was lie or not. But those things, especially when they have got two meanings, is not considered to be lie. Anyway, they decided that if this king stops us, we will say that he is my brother. And if you look at the Tawheed religion of Sayyidina Ibrahim alayhi salam, according to that, everyone is brothers and sisters. So when they come in front of that king, he asked her, who is this? She says, this is my brother. So he said he is just having doubts. And what he does, he tries to just raise and push his hand towards her. And his hand is paralyzed immediately. Then he asked Sayyidina Ibrahim alayhi salam that, look, you look very old and you look very pious. If you can pray to Allah, that Allah give me shifa, otherwise I will be just useless. I cannot work. Sayyidina Ibrahim alayhi salam, he made dua and he got cured. As soon as he got cured, he again raised his hand towards her and again his hand was paralyzed. Then the third time he did, Sayyidina Ibrahim alayhi salam was reluctant to make dua for him. So he realized, this king realized, this must be special people. I am trying to play with them and they must be special people to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I should not do this to them. Then he requests Sayyidina Ibrahim to pray again, please. I will not do it. Then Sayyidina Ibrahim alayhi salam prayed for him and he got cured. So when he became so happy that he prayed for him, what he did, he presented his daughter, who is princess, to him. Sayyidina Ibrahim said, we don't take the ladies in gift or anything. We usually do nikah. And now I am telling you, this lady with me is my wife. Oh. He said, I don't care whether you do nikah or whatever you do. I am just giving this as a gift to you. And if you want to do nikah, you can do it. So this lady comes to Sayyidina Ibrahim alayhi salam. And Hazrat Sarah also advised, because there was no children. And Sayyidina Ibrahim used to pray that, Ya Allah, give me a son. Why was he asking for son? Not because of us, because our son will look after our business, or our profession will be carried forward. He is asking for son because he is thinking that the silsila and continuation of Nubuwwah should come in his zurriyat. So he was praying for son. Hazrat Sarah also advised that you make nikah. And this is Hajra. The reason I am telling you this, it is very important to know. Because mustashriqeen of this West, they say that the foremother of your Sayyidina Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, she was Kaniz, she was Bandi, she was slave. And that is the reason you will see the name Sarah in their society, but you will not see any name Hajra. Because of that, the grudge, or because of that feeling they have towards her. The tradition of Arab was that if, like nowadays we don't live in that kind of society where there are 2 wives or 3 wives. But in those days when there was time that they used to have more than 1 wife. So the tradition was that the first wife, she becomes the head of the house. It's not that it's a post that she is taking. No, she was considered to be the head of the house. And the one coming afterward is usually trying to just do the work of the house and like administrative matters. So that's why probably they say that, oh, she was a kanis, she was a slave. No. The reason I told you this incident, because you should know who Hajra was and where she coming from. She is a princess. She is the daughter of Misr's king. So he gets married with her. Sarah, as soon as he got married, then the family of Sarah, of course, they did not react in favor, which is obvious. See, if A gets one wife and if he marries some other one, so of course the first wife will have little bit of feelings, although she even advised. But the family members were more reluctant to accept this fact. And on top of that, when he got married with Hajra alayhi salam, he got son from Hazrat Hajra alayhi salam. So that also worked a bit negative on the family of Sarah alayhi salam. So what happened? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala asked Sayyidina Ibrahim alayhi salam to move. Take your wife and this child from here. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, Sayyidina Ibrahim alayhi salam asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, where? Ya Allah, where do I go and where do I take them? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, this is not your lookout. You must have heard about Buraq. Buraq is actually we know that it is the transportation which took Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam on Mi'raj. This is what we know. But actually Buraq has been the transportation of all the Anbiya Ikram alayhi salatu wasalam from day one and until the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam. This has been the transportation throughout. The Buraq came. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, you go and you take this. Sayyidina Jibreel alayhi salam is also there. And they go from there. Sayyidina Ibrahim alayhi salam, he gave these sacrifices and he became all in these tests. He got successful in this test. What is the test? If you see, he was given title Imam al-Muwahhideen, Imam al-A'zam, Muwahhid al-A'zam. Why? Because there are only two papers in this test. One is of greed and the other one is of fear. If you pass the test of greed, that means you don't have any greed. And if you pass the test of fear, that is the quality of Anbiya Ikram alayhi salatu wasalam. Sayyidina Ibrahim alayhi salam, he did not have fear of anyone. Just imagine when he broke all the idols there, he was alone. The whole town was against him. The king was against him. But what was the power inside that which was giving him courage to do this? That was, he didn't have fear. They tried to give him greed of many things, but no. He knew that he is just doing tabligh of one Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and he rejects all these asnams and all these idols, shirk. So that's why he passed the test of Tawheed. And Tawheed is not a philosophy. Don't think it's philosophy. Oh, Tawheed, people write books about Tawheed. It's not a philosophy, it's the action. Sayyidina Ibrahim alayhi salam showed his action, he did not just explain it, no. Practical. When it came to him, he showed his action on it. That's why Sayyidina Ibrahim was given this title that he is Imam al-Muwahhidin. And so he moves from there with Hazrat Hajar. And when they pass through many places, he sees some greenery or whatever. It's asked, are we landing here or are we staying here? No. Eventually there is a place where there is a barren land, nothing. And this is the place where Hazrat Adam alayhi salam firstly built this house, Baitullah. But when they were coming, of course, there was nothing there because of the flood of Sayyidina Nuh alayhi salam. So they went there. He found some, wood or something. He had some dates, and he is trying to walk. And Hazrat Hajra, she is coming and she said, where are you going? And he is not answering. And she said, where are you? Are you leaving us here? And he is not answering. Third time she says that, are you leaving us here, me and my child? What is this? Is this order of Allah? Then he nods yes. Then she says that if this is the order of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then I don't have to worry about anything. I know my life will not be wasted and you can go now. And she was just in peace because of just hearing that this is the order of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And that's how they moved to Mecca. From then this test, leaving the country, and then going through all these things, and then he got married, and then this son, Sayyidina Ismail alayhi salam. This is how they came to Mecca, and we will be talking about this more and more, inshallah. We are, of course, Sayyidina Ibrahim alayhi salam. If we start talking about many Fridays are not even enough, we cannot talk about his life and all these tests he has gone through. But we will do it little by little, inshallah. Tomorrow we will be doing Eid al-Adha, inshallah. And I'll be talking about Sayyidina Ibrahim alayhi salam and Sayyidina Ismail alayhi salam. Last and biggest test, inshallah. May Allah give us tawfiq to act upon it. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد وبارك وسلم. ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم وتب علينا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم. صلى الله تعالى على خير خلقه محمد وآله وأصحابه أجمعين برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين والحمد لله رب العالمين. And we'll just pray sunnat and then we'll have salat, inshallah.